Imagine a world obsessed with numbers, where every action and decision is quantified. Not just any numbers, but rankings that define our very existence. A world where your worth is determined by a single all-powerful score. This is our reality, a reality we cannot escape. From the moment we are born, we are assigned a number, a rank that dictates our access to education, healthcare, even love. This number follows us throughout our lives. Every aspect of our lives is meticulously tracked, analyzed, and ranked. Our every move is scrutinized. Our jobs, our homes, our relationships, all quantified and displayed for the world to see. The pressure is immense and the competition is fierce. The stakes are even higher, with every decision carrying significant consequences. This system, sold to us as the ultimate meritocracy, has instead created a rigid hierarchy, a ladder that few can climb. It has divided us into the haves and the have-nots, the privileged few and the struggling masses. The gap widens every day. It has eroded our humanity, replacing empathy with envy, compassion with competition. We are pitted against each other. This is the story of our world, a world consumed by rankings where numbers dictate our lives, a world desperate for change, yearning for a return to human values and equality. The alarm clock blares. 6 a.m. The start of another grueling day. Another day in the ranking rat race begins, where every second counts. You reach for your phone, your heart already pounding with anticipation and dread. The first thing you see is your score, blinking back at you. 7.2, average. A number that defines your worth. Every interaction, every transaction, every decision you make throughout the day will impact this score. It's a constant calculation. Buy a cheap coffee, your score dips. Every choice scrutinized. Engage in a stimulating conversation with a high-ranked individual, your score climbs. The pressure is relentless, never-ending. It seeps into every corner of your life, affecting your mental and emotional well-being. Dates are no longer about connection, but about aligning scores. Genuine moments are lost. Job interviews are exercises in quantifying your worth, reducing you to a number. Even friendships become transactional, a means to boost your own standing. Trust is eroded. The pursuit of a higher rank consumes us, leaving little room for genuine human connection, for creativity, for joy. We become machines. We are all players in a game we never signed up for, but one we can never truly escape. The maze of rankings is endless, and the exit is nowhere in sight. The world is sharply divided. At the top, a select few bask in the glow of their near-perfect scores. They are the elites, the privileged ones who enjoy the best of everything. Luxurious accommodations, cutting-edge healthcare, and unfettered access to opportunities. Their lives are a parade of exclusive events and high-powered connections. Below them, the rest of us struggle to keep our heads above water. We are the masses, the average, the invisible. We toil away in dead-end jobs. Our lives a constant struggle to make ends meet. Our access to resources is limited, our opportunities scarce. The gap between the elites and the masses widens with each passing day. The system, designed to promote meritocracy, has instead solidified a new aristocracy, one built not on bloodlines but on algorithms and data points. The constant pressure to maintain a high ranking takes a toll on our mental health. Anxiety and depression are rampant. The fear of slipping down the ranks, of becoming irrelevant, haunts us. Therapists, themselves ranked and rated, offer little solace. They prescribe meditation apps and mindfulness exercises, all designed to make us better cogs in the machine, more productive members of the ranked society. Suicide rates have skyrocketed. Those who cannot keep up, those who crumble under the weight of their low scores, often choose to opt out entirely. Their deaths are met with indifference, a sad but inevitable consequence of the system. Section 5. Trapped at the bottom, the consequences of low rankings. For those at the bottom of the ranking system, life is a constant struggle. They are denied access to basic necessities, decent housing, quality education, even healthcare. They are trapped in a vicious cycle of poverty and despair. Employers discriminate against low-ranked individuals, denying them opportunities for advancement. Landlords refuse to rent to them, forcing them into overcrowded and unsafe housing. Even potential romantic partners judge them based on their scores. The low-ranked are treated as invisible. Their voice is unheard, their stories untold. They are the forgotten casualties of a system that values numbers over humanity. Section 6 cracks in the facade, corruption and manipulation of the rankings. The ranking system, touted as infallible and objective, is anything but. Corruption is rampant. Those in power, the ones who control the algorithms, manipulate the system to their advantage. Wealth buys influence, influence buys rankings. The elites use their power to maintain their position at the top, while the masses are left to fight for scraps. Hackers and data brokers exploit vulnerabilities in the system, selling access to rankings and manipulating scores for profit. The very foundation of the ranking system, built on trust and transparency, is crumbling. Section 7, a spark of rebellion, the uprising begins. In the heart of this oppressive system, a spark of rebellion ignites. A group of individuals from diverse backgrounds, united by their shared experience of injustice, comes together. They are hackers, activists, artists, and everyday citizens, all determined to expose the truth about the ranking system and fight for a better world. They call themselves the Unranked. Their goal is simple: to dismantle the ranking system and create a society where everyone is valued for who they are, not what a number dictates. Their movement starts small, a whisper of dissent in a world obsessed with conformity. They spread their message through art, music, and underground networks, evading the watchful eyes of the authorities. Section 8, the underground movement fighting for justice and equality. The unranked operate in secrecy, using their skills to expose the corruption at the heart of the ranking system. They hack into government databases, leaking classified information that reveals the manipulation and discrimination rampant within the system. They organize protests and demonstrations, using art and performance to challenge the status quo and inspire others to question the validity of the rankings. Their message resonates with the masses, who are tired of being judged and controlled by an arbitrary system. The movement gains momentum, spreading like wildfire across the digital landscape. People begin to see the ranking system for what it truly is, a tool of oppression and control. Section 9, the price of freedom, sacrifices and setbacks. The fight for freedom is not without its costs. The authorities, threatened by the unranked's growing influence, crack down hard. They use surveillance technology to track their every move, arresting and detaining anyone suspected of being involved in the movement. The unranked face constant danger. They live double lives, hiding their true identities from the prying eyes of the authorities. They know that their actions could cost them everything: their freedom, their families, even their lives. Despite the risks, they remain resolute. They are driven by a belief in a better future, a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect, regardless of their ranking. Section 10, a new dawn, dismantling the ranking system. The unranked's relentless efforts begin to yield results. Public awareness of the corruption and inequality inherent in the ranking system grows. People start to question the validity of the scores that have dictated their lives for so long. Pressure mounts on the authorities to address the systemic problems within the ranking system. Politicians, fearing a full-scale revolution, are forced to listen to the demands of the people. The process of dismantling the ranking system is slow and arduous. It requires a fundamental shift in societal values, a move away from a culture of competition and towards one of collaboration and empathy. Section 11. Conclusion. A world beyond rankings. The world after the ranking system is a work in progress, constantly evolving and adapting to new challenges and opportunities. The scars of division and discrimination run deep, but there is hope. Communities are coming together to heal and to bridge the gaps that once divided them. People are beginning to connect with each other on a human level, free from the constraints of the rankings. They are learning to see each other beyond labels and numbers. The world is rediscovering the value of creativity, compassion, and community. These elements are becoming the foundation of a new society where everyone can thrive. It is a world where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential, not based on a number, but on their inherent worth as human beings. This shift is allowing people to explore their true passions and talents. The fight for a just and equitable world is far from over, but the dismantling of the ranking system marks a significant step forward. It is a crucial milestone in the journey towards true equality. It is a testament to the power of collective action, the courage to challenge the status quo, and the unwavering belief in a better future. Together, we are building a world where everyone can belong and contribute meaningfully.